I spent years inside the supplement industry, watching it from the inside out. I saw how companies poured millions into flashy advertising campaigns while quietly cutting corners on the products they sold to older adults. What the public never sees is the ugly truth behind most protein powders. The majority are nothing more than isolated whey or soy proteins, stripped of their natural partners, then bulked up with fillers, artificial flavors, gums, and sweeteners that an aging digestive system struggles to tolerate. What's missing is everything that actually makes protein work inside the body after 60. Vitamins that activate muscle enzymes, minerals that allow muscle fibers to contract and repair, antioxidants that protect aging cells from damage, healthy fats that support hormones and recovery. Without these cofactors, protein becomes incomplete fuel. That's why so many seniors continue to lose 1 to 3% of their muscle every single year after 60, even while faithfully drinking expensive shakes. And the industry keeps you trapped in this cycle because fear of weakness is a trillion-dollar business. In this video, we're lifting the lid on that system. I'm going to walk you through 8 natural foods that help stop muscle loss at its root. We'll count them down from number 8 all the way to the number 1 powerhouse that fuels muscle growth longer and more effectively than any powder on the market. Stay with me, because number 4 is the one food supplement companies will never put on their labels. If they did, it would destroy their profit model overnight. Every study I mention is listed below in the description. I encourage you to read them yourself, because science doesn't bend to marketing. Before we begin, let me ask you something. Have you ever spent money on protein powders? Leave your answer in the comments. I'll be there responding, because your experience might save another senior from wasting their money and their health. Now, without further delay, let's begin with number 8, a natural food so effective it outperforms powders in ways the industry will never admit. Number 8, Spirulina. Spirulina doesn't look impressive at first glance. It's a deep green powder with a mild ocean scent, almost unassuming. But this microscopic algae is one of the most concentrated natural protein sources on Earth. Between 60 and 70% of its weight is pure protein, more than double what you'll find in beef. For adults over 60, this matters deeply because the body's ability to respond to protein declines with age, and low-quality sources simply stop working. A 2016 study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food showed that spirulina supplementation improved muscle strength while also lowering inflammatory markers that slow recovery after activity, even mild daily movement. And the benefit isn't just the protein itself. Spirulina is rich in branched-chain amino acids that directly nourish muscle tissue, along with iron, magnesium, and powerful antioxidants that reduce oxidative stress in aging cells. Take Robert, 68, who added a single teaspoon of spirulina to his morning smoothie after months of feeling weaker. Within weeks, he noticed less fatigue climbing stairs and better tone in his legs. Unlike protein powders that left him bloated and uncomfortable, spirulina gave him clean, digestible strength. The reason is bioavailability. Spirulina's soft cell walls make its nutrients easy to absorb, even for sensitive digestive systems. A small daily amount can help counter sarcopenia, the slow, silent muscle loss that steals independence. Spirulina earns its place on this list because it delivers more usable protein per spoonful than most powders ever could. And the next food isn't exotic at all. It's something you've likely walked past in the grocery store without realizing how powerful it is. Number 7, pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds may be small, but they're packed with muscle-preserving nutrition. Just 1 ounce provides nearly 7 grams of protein along with magnesium, zinc, and iron, minerals many seniors are deficient in. A 2018 study in Nutrients found that older adults with higher magnesium intake maintained significantly more muscle mass than those who were deficient. Magnesium drives muscle contraction and recovery, while zinc and iron support oxygen delivery to working tissues. Without them, weakness sets in and balance declines. Pumpkin seeds also help calm inflammation. They contain antioxidants and healthy fatty acids that reduce oxidative stress, a major contributor to muscle breakdown with age. And unlike many protein powders, they're gentle on digestion, especially when lightly roasted or ground. George, 70, began adding ground pumpkin seeds to his oatmeal after persistent leg cramps. Within months, his cramps eased and his steps felt steadier. A simple habit restored confidence he thought he'd lost forever. These seeds prove that protecting muscle doesn't require fancy supplements. Sometimes it begins with a handful of real food. Next on the list is a grain cherished by ancient civilizations for its strength-building power. Number 6. Amaranth. Amaranth is an ancient grain that delivers complete protein, something rare in the plant world. It contains all 9 essential amino acids in proportions similar to eggs, making it especially valuable for seniors experiencing age-related muscle loss. A 2019 study in food chemistry confirmed its amino acid balance and highlighted its high lysine content, an amino acid critical for muscle repair and recovery. Amaranth also provides magnesium for energy production and calcium for bone support, working together to protect strength and stability. It's easy to prepare as porridge, add to soups, or use as flour, and it's far gentler on digestion than isolated protein powders. Amaranth reminds us that muscle protection doesn't require lab-engineered products, just the right foods. Next is a food many people misunderstand. Number 5. Egg whites. Egg whites are often praised as pure protein, but for seniors, relying on them alone is a mistake. The yolk contains most of the egg's nutrients, including choline, vitamin D, antioxidants, and omega-3s. A 2018 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that whole eggs stimulated greater muscle protein synthesis than egg whites alone, even with equal protein intake. Harold, 70, avoided yolks for decades, believing he was protecting his heart. Instead, he developed weakness and fatigue. When he reintroduced whole eggs in moderation, his strength improved because his body finally received the nutrients it needed alongside protein. Egg whites alone are only half the story. Before we continue, if this is helping you, tap like and subscribe so you don't miss future science-based guidance. Number 4. Moringa leaves. Often called the miracle tree, moringa leaves provide complete protein, essential minerals, and antioxidants in a form that's easy to digest. They support muscle strength, blood health, and energy. Samuel, 73, struggled with fatigue and cramps until he added moringa tea and powder to his meals. Within months, his strength and stamina improved noticeably. Moringa's balance of nutrients makes it especially valuable for seniors with sensitive digestion. Next is a humble legume with remarkable power. Number 3, lentils. 1 cup of cooked lentils provides about 18 grams of protein, along with iron, folate, and magnesium. A 2017 study in the Journal of Nutrition showed that older adults who regularly consumed legumes retained more muscle and had lower frailty rates. Lentils stabilize blood sugar, protect muscle fibers, and support endurance without stressing digestion. Number 2, seaweed, including nori and wakame. Seaweed delivers rare amino acids, iodine, omega-3s, and compounds that suppress muscle breakdown. Studies show seniors who consume seaweed retain greater muscle mass and strength. It's easy to add to meals and incredibly nutrient-dense for its size. And finally, number 1, cottage cheese. Cottage cheese contains casein, a slow-digesting protein that feeds muscles for hours. Studies show it boosts overnight muscle protein synthesis, protecting strength while you sleep. Unlike powders, it's real food, affordable, and gentle on the gut. George, 70, replaced protein shakes with cottage cheese at night and felt stronger within weeks. These foods aren't just nutrition, they're medicine. They protect independence, strength, and mobility after 60. Tell me which one surprised you most, and remember, and that's the real takeaway here. Muscle loss after 60 is not inevitable, and it's not a personal failure. It's the predictable result of being sold incomplete nutrition in a highly processed form. When protein is stripped of its natural partners and turned into a powder, the aging body simply doesn't respond the way marketers promise it will. What your muscles are actually asking for is balance, bioavailability, and consistency. When you look back at this list, a clear pattern emerges. Spirulina works because it delivers protein alongside minerals and antioxidants your cells recognize. Pumpkin seeds protect strength because magnesium and zinc quietly keep muscle fibers firing. Amaranth fills a rare amino acid gap most grains leave behind. Whole eggs outperform whites because the yolk activates the protein. Moringa restores what digestion and absorption have lost. Lentils stabilize energy while feeding repair. Seaweed protects muscle at the cellular level. And cottage cheese wins because slow, steady nourishment beats quick spikes every time. This isn't about eating everything on the list all at once. It's about choosing a few of these foods and making them part of your routine. Small, repeated signals tell your body it's safe to rebuild. That strength is still needed. That muscle is worth maintaining. Over time, those signals compound, and what once felt like inevitable decline begins to reverse. If you're over 60, your muscles are not just tissue. They are your balance, your mobility, your confidence, and your independence. They determine whether you rise easily from a chair or hesitate, whether stairs feel manageable or intimidating, whether you live actively or cautiously. Feeding them properly is one of the most powerful forms of self-care you can practice. So take a moment and think about your own routine. Which of these foods could you realistically add this week? Which one surprised you the most? Share that in the comments, because your experience matters more than you realize. Someone reading it may be at the very beginning of their journey back to strength. If this message helped you see muscle health differently, support it by liking and sharing so it reaches the people who need it most. And stay subscribed, because there is more science-backed truth ahead that cuts through fear-based marketing and puts control back where it belongs, in your hands. Your muscles are your freedom. Feed them with intention, and they will carry you forward, strong, steady, and capable, for many years to come.